Hi, so one question we get quite often is, can I just use an office iPad and refer my patients that way so I don't even have to go through the patient? The answer right now is no. There actually is in development a way that that could work, but for right now, we want to make sure that every time you want to refer a patient as a referring office, you're tapping the patient's phone. And there's actually a couple of reasons why we recommend this. Number one, patients often feel left out of the referral process, and when we refer them without like a lot of acknowledgement on their behalf or a lot of engagement with them, it feels like their medical choices are a bit out of their hands, and they feel much more comfortable and much more likely to follow through when it feels a bit more like their choice. So when you refer to the patient themselves, they get the information on their phone, they get to share their information, they get to see a little bit about that doctor that they're being referred to. It actually goes a long way to getting them to feel comfortable with that particular practice and excited for the treatment that they are on board for. So just from a patient experience, that's always a good idea. Also, however, in terms of like the way the data works within the Bright referral system, you always want to make sure to tap a Bright card directly to the patient's phone. That way, the data will go straight to the specialists and they get the information for each individual referral. When they share their information, they can tie it back to that specific patient. When you use a Bright card and tap it to like an office device, like an iPad that stays in the office, or even like your own personal phone that you might refer a patient with over and over again, the data is then actually rewriting itself. Every time you refer, you are like rewriting or overwriting the data that you had previously submitted. So that would be a really fast way to erase the data that had come before it. So we always want to make sure you refer directly to the patient's phone. That way the patient gets the information that they want and they feel included in the way that they want to be included. And then we also make sure that we have very clean data that we can follow up with and make sure the patients are all getting the care that they need. So hopefully that helps. Always reach out with questions.